talk about the lifestyle of Lakeshore Lutherans other than talking to Lakeshore Lutherans. Grant, would you come up and help me? We called you on the slide, I think, Exhibit A, but you're really Exhibit B if we count Kenda from last week. And have a seat. So, anybody been talking to you lately and saying, Grant, we ought to get a life?
Just my wife.
Just your wife. Okay. You do have a life, and it's a life that has been given you by the Lord, but it's been challenged for some time. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
22 months of, I've been on a mission from God. I guess that's helping me realize my extended unemployment. Here is reframing it and then looking at all the things I've had opportunity to do in the last 22 months. Not woe is me and woe is me. Naturally, I did go through that phase. Yep. And my family, we continue to have those days. It's natural. It's like, when is something going to happen? But then I look, and Tom has been my associate at times as well in my ministry, and we've seen good things happen, you know, and have helped other people get along the way. So
how come you can find other people jobs and your wife's been asking?
Yeah, I have my house or what? Why do you tell me you found so-and-so a job? Well, I mean, has anybody read the book Tipping Point at all by Malcolm Gladwell? You know, there's three primary elements and characteristics of people that tend to cause a tipping moment in an organization, and unfortunately, the last job I had, my last real job, I call it, was I was hired to cause a tipping moment, and actually it was the recommendation to reduce the size of the staff, of which then I became one of them. So, mental note, don't do that. But tipping point, Gladwell talks about people that are connectors, connecting people to other people to make things happen. Then he talks about the mavens, or the people that acquire knowledge and gain expertise in certain areas of their passions that engage them. Then the third thing is the salesman or the persuaders, the influencer type of personality. And God somehow gave me 1/3 of each one. That's what I am. And sometimes in organizations that's not always the best combination, but naturally every day when I go and have coffee, I'm connected.
Grant has set up his office at
Starbucks in Grand Haven. Appearing daily. Free consultations. Initial consultations. Right, Tom? Tom's telling me I got to start monetizing it. So.
And some experience, I think you mentioned, even among the Christian people, even some staff people from local churches, a little ministry going there. And it was cute how you told me that, but you had people coming in who were ministering to a lot of people with a lot of depression because of the economy and all of that. And?
Well, there was several staff members of area churches go to Starbucks in the morning there. And you start listening and you start meeting them and talking with them, and they're absorbing. There's another book, again, I refer to a lot of books, but The Giver, this person that keeps giving and receiving everybody's negative stuff. And then it's like, where do they get rid of their negative stuff if you're absorbing everybody? And here's all these staff members, and they didn't know each other. So-and-so from Harvest Church and so-and-so from the Gateway Church, they're all sitting around, and none of them knew each other. So I connected them all together, and what's funny is you watch now, they periodically will sit at a table together, and they're brainstorming, and they're ministering to each other because now they have an outlet, they've been connected. So that's been a real...
Can anybody join the Starbucks community group?
Yes. It comes and goes. So, I mean, I keep finding jobs for people, so some of them leave the group. Yep, it's a fun time.
And when the call committee gets done with finding a new pastor, can I come and help you?
Yes.
About finding a job?
Be part of my outreach.
Some remarkable blessings that Grant has experienced and being used by the Lord to have contacts with a lot of people. and to turn this period, which is very difficult, into an opportunity of sharing hope and of trying to be a person who points toward hope for people in some very difficult experiences. Lifestyles of the, not rich and famous, but of the spirit-filled Lakeshore Lutheran community. Thank you for being a lifestyle that all of us, I think, can grow just by knowing that, and I hope you help us turn wheels and think about how in our own situation, God gives us some unique ways to use our circumstances to be a blessing to other people. Anything else you'd like to say?
Yeah, just in closing, we had a sermon a few years back, and it sticks with me, and it's, we're not in a position to convert people. You know, that's God's job. But we were commanded and recommended that we figure out a way to plant seeds and to water the garden, and water and just nurture that garden. And then when the time is right, God will harvest that opportunity. So that's, I think, if you're facing a similar situation as myself and my family, and you're trying to use your gifts, try to figure out how you can plant seed and water while you're in your situation and beyond. Because it's we're all in this thing together. You know, this church, our community is, I think what's going on in the economy is really helping people understand that human interaction is very important still, regardless of all the technology we have and the Twitter and everything else. We're finding that the rubber band has been stretched so far, and we're realizing that human connection is still vital. And so if you find a way to help push somebody else along the system, when it comes your turn to be pushed along, somebody's going to be there and do it for you.
Can we pray for you?
Yes, please.